Hello. Once again, welcome to my podcast. I got another motivational thing, man, for you guys tonight, man. Just when you're working, whether you work overnight, whether you work during the day, whatever it is, I got something for you tonight, and it's going to be really good. And the title of what we're talking about today is when you're frustrated because you've been working all day. And for some of us, we're organized when we work. For some of you guys, so you have a plan on where you see yourself, where you're going to be towards the end of the night with your objectives or whatever the responsibility is at your job. You see yourself at a certain spot, but as we know, wherever you're working, sometimes there are variables, there are things that happen while you're at work that sometimes what you're trying to do it's not able to let you have it, or for lack of a better word, what you're trying to do, you're not able to do it or complete what you're trying to do. So now frustration comes and you're feeling inadequate, or you're angry because you're like, I'm not getting what I wanted done or the way I thought that I would get it done. And so especially towards the end of your shift, that's when that frustration comes, because now you're trying to prepare to what? You're trying to prepare to leave. You're trying to prepare yourself to get everything ready for the next shift, for the next person that's taking over your shift. And that frustration comes because now you're trying to make everything seem organized. And, for the people that care about their jobs now, for the people that, so I may not be talking to the person that, sorry, I didn't even realize this thing was paused, man. And I've been talking this whole time. So there was a lot of stuff that you guys missed. So let me go back over it. So personally, we have to get to this point where we are feeling a certain type of way towards the end of the night. Okay. If that was the last thing you heard. So we have to get to this point where we feel some type of way at the end of the night or at the end of your shift, and everybody gets frustrated. And so we want to leave our shift because the Bible says, do unto others as you would do unto yourself. So, if you're a person like me, and that scripture helps me out, I don't want to leave my shift or my area that needs to be cleaned bad for the next person. Because you want to make their job easier. They come in, they can just flow and do their job, right? So that's why we got to treat others as unto ourselves. Also, when that frustration comes up at the end of the night, that's what I'm saying. This is definitely motivating. When that frustration comes up at the end of the night or at the end of your shift, I want you guys to think about this word right here. 3 words: focus, finish, and win. So first, when you're feeling tired, and of course, because like I said, we all get frustrated and angry. That's when our focus towards the end of our shift, when we're tired and you're frustrated, that's when the focus has to be 100%. Because obviously we have the mindset, man, we're trying to get out of here. We're trying to get to this next point. And so sometimes because we're rushing, we can tend to forget things. So the first one's going to be focus. Your focus when you're frustrated has to be 100% towards the end of your shift. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I go through this. I'm not telling you something that I don't go through. I'm not telling you something. This is not something that I'm telling you because I just want to talk. I'm telling you because I go through this daily when I go to work. And towards the end of my shift, that frustration comes because, number one, you're trying to finish, like I said, and get the shift ready for the next people. If that's your mindset, the reason why I feel like everybody should have that mindset is because if you think about this scripture in the word, it says to treat others as unto yourself. So if, like I said, as I said before, if I don't want if I don't want to come in to a dirty area, let's say you work electronics or whatever you're doing, warehouse, leave the area how you would want it. Because at the end of the day, that next person that comes in wants to come in and to be able to get their shift started and to be able to just go and get it going. So that's where that comes from. Okay. Also, like I said, when you're trying to get whatever you need to do for the next shift done, and you're tired and you're frustrated, but because sometimes, when you're working at these jobs, things don't happen all the time the way it happens. If anybody know what I'm talking about, please, if you work retail, things don't happen the way you expect it to happen all the time, because it could be, if you work in the hotel industry, things don't happen the way it happens all the time. If you work at the warehouse, you already know. They said y'all was supposed to have 100 trucks coming in, man. Today they had 300. Things don't happen the way y'all expected. So that frustration, as I said, comes in at the end of your shift because you're working and you love your job and you're trying to do your job to the best of your ability. And what ends up happening is we get frustrated. Come on now, I know I'm not the only one. We get frustrated. Don't let that frustration, like I said, that first word, let you lose your focus. That frustration should make you zone in even more. Okay, to make sure I'm concentrating on getting my job done, because I don't want to leave things behind for what? For my supervisor or my manager to come in to say, man, you did not do your job correctly. I'm going to give y'all a bit of advice and this is how you protect your job, guys. And I know I'm probably not the only one that do this, but man, if you're working an area, right? What you should do is take pictures of your work when you're done. So when they say you left it a certain way, no, I took these pictures. My shift ends at 8. I took these pictures at 7:59 before I left. So now what happens is you have a record of what was done. So to protect your job, now the next people that come in, if it was any type of way after an hour or two, or if that person was late, whatever it is, after you left, 30 minutes after you left, you have that proof that, nah, this is how I left it when I work it. This is how I work it every day. You have the proof. So that's how you protect yourself. But like I said, that when that frustration comes towards the end of the day, it's time to focus. That's the first word. We need to focus. Okay. The second word is my mindset needs to be, I need to finish. Okay. I need to finish. Don't leave your area or whatever you're doing half done. Don't do half done work, because now you're building these habits. Remember that last podcast that I said yesterday, whatever your plan is, whatever you're trying to do, and if you didn't listen to it, go listen to it. It was really good. Whatever you're trying to do, don't build habits that are going to mess up your future. Like a habit of, I'm going to leave work halfway done. I'm going to do a half job. No, do it 100%. Whatever you're doing at your job, do everything at 100%, because eventually you might be in leadership position. And you don't want to be the leader that's a hypocrite and tell everybody to do work 100%, but you don't. You want to be the leader that shows people, I do work 100% every day, not with your mouth. You ain't got to tell them, but they see this man works 100% every day. And so for him to expect me to do something at 100%, they will respect you because of that. You see what I'm saying? Because the leader does it at 100%. So watch this. Because the leader does it at 100%, they're going to do it at 100%. And even if they're tired, once again, and they're trying to focus to finish, that's the second word, and they're trying to focus to finish and they're frustrated because they've been at work all day. Come on, guys, we're human. We've been at work all day. Even as leaders, we go through it. I go through it. But we have to focus and we have to zone in that focus and we have to finish. So when that happens, they like, okay, my leader's pushing, they're going to push. Remember, leading by example is the best way to lead, by doing it, man. Your mouth don't mean nothing. Number three, the last word is win. Okay. No, actually, sorry, I'm going to add a fourth word after win because my time is almost up. The third word is win. You got to have the mindset to win. I'm in this to win. And I know y'all think it sounds crazy because it's not have nothing to do with sports, but no, I'm in here to win. If you're at your job and it has opportunities to move up, man, I'm in here to win. I'm in here to win for my family. I'm in here to win to move up in this company. I'm in here to win to get a bigger salary. I'm in here to win for my children so my children can have a great life. So me and my wife can have a great life. I'm in this thing to win. So you got to have that mindset to win. And when you focus on those three things right there, you're going to push through that frustration. You understand what I'm saying? Push through that frustration. The next word is believe. Why am I saying believe? Why is it important? That's 4 words I want to tell you guys. Focus, finish, win, believe. Why is that important? Because, man, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can do the job, if you don't believe that you can do the work, you ain't going to do a good job. So you got to believe in yourself that you can do it. And we all know every day ain't sunshine. Every day. Hey, let me tell you something. Even when it's raining, guess what? Even though you don't see the sun, it's still above the clouds. So even though it's raining and it's a storm right now, trust me, towards the end of the day, the sun's coming out. And so that's why you want to focus. That's why you want to finish. That's why you want to win. And that's why you want to what? Believe in yourself. Win and believe is a mindset. It's a mindset. It's something you got to tell yourself every day. Like I said, I know we like, man, I got to go to work because I got these bills. Man, look, I got to believe in myself because it's not just about these bills, but it's also about my personal, not just my kids, but my personal goals as a human being, right? My personal goals about how I want to feel about myself. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys, man, be motivated, man. Be motivated tonight when you wake up in the morning to go to work, whatever you're doing. Be motivated to go. Focus, finish, win, believe in yourself. And if you guys don't know the processes, it's okay to act. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I'm a firm believer in that. If you don't know something, tell your boss. That's what your boss is there for, to train you. That's what the manager's there for, to help you. Let them do their job. It's okay to ask them, guys. It's okay to say, hey, I don't know the process of this. How can I get it done better? How can I get it done faster? What can I do to make my job better? It's okay. That's what they're here for. Your supervisors and managers are here to make you better. They are here to serve you. They're not here to be a dictator, guys. I want to tell you that right now. I know it feels like that because they're like, hey, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. But they're not here to be a dictator. A true leader is here to make you better. They're here to serve you, man. We're here to serve you. Hey, man, it's your boy, Alex. I love you. Be motivated. Remember those words, man. Focus, finish, win, believe. Love you.